This week on XG 24/7, it's time for... Yep. Broken. Completely broken. There you go. This week, my voice returns to bring you Alan Wake's American Nightmare, Spooky. Syndicate, mind-bending. And so snowboarding, tricky. It's what you've all been waiting for this week on XG 24/7. Gonna love it.
The year 2069. 15 billion plus people on the planet. Civilization is once again on the rocks. You've got a gun and some complex technology lodged in your head.
It's called Syndicate. Any good? Let's find out. Syndicate's story has you playing as Eurocorp agent Miles Kilo, yet another ridiculous name. He's got the latest chip technology lodged in his skull. The Dart 6 chip is a militarized version of your standard consumer chip that Eurocorp produce. So instead of being able to go online and check the football scores or Facebook, you can now have the ability to breach enemies' minds. This can lead to making a dude commit suicide, doing a force push type attack called a backfire. Oh, and also the capability of being able to look through walls, slow down time and cause more damage to your foes. And you get to run about a bit like a ninja, sliding, jumping, and of course killing. Nobody is safe now! So the story will have you rock up in many different locations to take out specific targets and gain tech back for Eurocorp. It gives a nice excuse for some incredible set pieces, which are a blast. Even though the chips do change up the FPS gameplay, it still feels at times like we've seen it all before. Oh, and that story? Nothing to scream about, and it also might shock a certain Call of Duty No Russian mission.
Situation is under control.
They're all dead!
Oh, thank God. I thought you...
As well as the single player story, you can also team up with 3 other friends to form a syndicate of your own. The game's co-op section has you travelling the globe and taking on a handful of missions. From excuses to kill people to extract missions where you've got to collect 8 pieces of data and get out alive. Much like the single player, you'll get the chance to upgrade your agent and improve his ever deadly skills on top of weaponry. Oh, and it's incredibly difficult too. But at least with only 2 players, we recommend you take it on with 3 or more. Otherwise, you might find yourself dying. A lot. It's a great mode, until you realise it's somewhat unplayable at the time of release. The Xbox 360 version of the game decides that it doesn't want you to play it for too long. It will crash frequently, and with 3 other friends playing with you, that could just mean that your game is ruined multiple times. We must make mention of the game's visuals and audio performances. It looks remarkable. With the cyberpunk world, you can also expect to hear the clatter and thud of the kids' favourite dubstep tunes. It works.
You're never going home. You know that, bitch. The West Coast is ours!
Roger that, HQ. We'll begin wake-up procedure.
Chip systems, Dart 6.1, initializing.
Overall, Syndicate delivers a sweet package. A lot is there to enjoy. Taking control of someone's mind never seems to get old in our book. Looks and sounds great. Plays great too. It's just a shame that the co-op mode is a little haywire right now. Fix it, please.
Shit! We're losing time.
4 out of 5.
There!
Alan Wake is having an American Nightmare on Xbox Live Arcade. How bad could it be? Let's find out. American Nightmare contains a 5-hour story mode and an arcade horde type mode called Fight Till Dawn. The story has you playing Alan in an episode of Night Springs, an episode that he's happened to write. Yep, manuscript papers ensue. It all takes place in 3 area locales. It's all slightly open world too. Go to point A, to point B, etc.
The enemy tears itself in two to avoid the hated light.
Alan meets up with a few attractive looking women too.
It's coming in loud and clear. It's amazing.
Collect things, power things, return with items, slight rinse and repeat elements. It feels a little painful after a while. Without spoiling too much, let's just say that it gets to a point when you think the game is hating on you. And by that point, you do not like the game back. The Fight Till Dawn arcade mode, however, is a decent slice of fun pie. You've got 10 minutes to survive until dawn, hence the name. You gain a multiplier by not getting hit and by killing enemies in quick succession. We found getting to the higher scores a good challenge, so you'll definitely be feeling competitive in this one. Making it more fun are the slightly wacky weapons. A crossbow, nail gun, and a handful of rifles will keep you entertained. Only enemies. Fancy taking on this guy? He's not welcome in most states. One major drawback is that this is a single player only experience. It would have been nice to have done this with friends and a chance to play without a time limit. See how long you can survive, yada yada yada.
You have failed.
One of you could have been the attractive lab coat lady. It also doesn't clearly state when a wave has ended either, so you never quite know when to go and take a breather and collect some supplies. Overall, Alan Wake's American Nightmare might just leave you a little restless. A possible great package is here, but you have to wade through its bad points and realise that it could have been a lot better. We like Alan Wake, we do. We just feel sorry for the dream he's falling into. Let's hope it's not recurring. 3 out of 5.
SSX is soon to land on snowy mountains worldwide. We checked into the local lodge to find out what's tricking. Here's Zoe, casually flying on her dad's helicopter, ready to hit the sun and snow. We're in a race, trying to get to the finish as fast as we can, obviously. Someone's brought their boombox along to bring us a rather gnarly soundtrack. Tricky returns, a chance to do some proper dope tricks, dude. Yeah, that's totally doable. And the ability to fire some sort of turbo boost after your hands. Whoa! Whoa! No time to show off to the fans. This is a race. Style over substance. We landed in second place. A little later into our snowy escapade, and Zoe's gone all trick crazy on our ass. I have no idea what trick that was, but she landed it. Oh no! We've screwed that up. Now Yep, and if you don't like it, you can rewind and do it better the second time round. You'll lose points though. Anyway, we're bored now of Zoe. Let's check in with our Aussie cousin Mac. He's known for his amazing hosting skills at the world-renowned barbecue parties. an all-round cool guy. A bit like me. He also can pull off some totally dope tricks, or whatever the Aussies call them. Gnarly, maybe? Whoa! Big jump there. Somehow we didn't break every bone in our legs. He's obviously pretty good. We've managed to get a silver medal. Now, back to eating some marshmallows. Remember, for more exclusive coverage of any of the games featured in this week's show, simply click on the associated links on the screen now. Or you can head over to xg247.co.uk where you'll find much more. Until next time, remember that I once got caught urinating through a letterbox, and it turned out to be my own letterbox. Sod off.